Okay, here's the deal. A lot of people ask me, what's the best career advice you've received? And I bet you think I'm going to say networking. And yes, networking and building your network is very high up on the list. But I think if I had to pick one thing, it would be follow your fear. This is more of a general piece of advice versus career specific, but I use it for my career. And what it means to me is that if there's an opportunity for a role or a project or something new that kind of scares me a little and is outside my comfort zone, then follow your fear is a sign for me to do it. Now, I have done a number of things that have actually been somewhat terrifying for me because I didn't have experience in them and they were very public projects. So, writing my book was one, being on Sirius XM live national radio is another. And, these things were terrifying at first. There's so many stages where I had doubts and, I was experiencing imposter syndrome and wondering, what do I even think I'm doing? I have no business doing that. But, if you think about it in your career and all the things you've accomplished to date, there was a point in time when you had not done those things and you had no idea how to do those things, but you figured it out and you were resourceful and you tapped into your network and the people you know and the resources that we have available online to figure it out. You made mistakes and you practiced and you got some coaching maybe. And through that, you developed these skills. Now, some things you might have excelled at and other things you might just, it's not your thing, and that's okay. But I think we don't always take those opportunities because we're afraid. We're afraid to look silly. We're afraid to make a mistake. We're afraid to lose money. But a big part of growth and learning in your career is taking those opportunities that cause a little bit of fright in you, because chances are that means there's an area for growth there and you will learn something, whether or not it's directly applicable. Even just flexing that muscle of moving outside of your comfort zone is a great experience because you learn that, hey, that wasn't so bad and I can do this. So that's my favorite piece of career advice. Follow your fear. And the way I kind of measure how I'm doing with that is that if I'm not doing something every year at least, or even more often than that, that's a little bit scary to me and causes me to have a little bit of anxiety and maybe even lose a little bit of sleep, then I'm probably not growing as much as I want to. So I kind of use that as a measure. So if you're thinking, what can I be doing to develop myself? It doesn't have to be something work related. It could be, speaking in front of a group or taking on a leadership role in the community or something that maybe just challenges you to step outside your comfort zone. That is going to do two things. One, you're going to build new skills, but two, you're going to get that muscle memory that says, hey, next time I'm scared, I'll remember this and realize that, hey, I can do this.